Hold on, let me just share my link. Alrighty, I'm ready, kind of. Just a sec, actually. Let me turn the AC off because it's kind of loud. Okay, here I am. Wow, this is a big shirt. Anyway, I am. Hey, Deja, right? I think you said your name is. Not Rufus, Deja. I am going to be putting away my groceries. I just came back from the grocery store, so I at least have to, yeah, I got it right. I just have to get everything kind of put together. Sorry about the state of my kitchen. My kitchen is a mess. But I am still working on trying to get that video out for, it was supposed to be for this week, but it's gonna end up being next week because it was like 4 hours of footage and I tried my best. But then some stuff came up during the week, like I had a job interview, like I had like 2 other things that it anyway, it's okay. I'm okay. We're okay. Okay? Okay. I want to put some of this, I need to organize this a little bit. I probably should have done this before stream, but you know, it's okay. And purple potatoes. Throw this away, that to the side, throw this away, throw this away. Alright, that looks a little better. Even though I'm covering up most of the screen. But, so, some of the, I put my groceries from the smaller bags into bigger, kind of like cold, like insulated bags, so that the insulated bags help keep them cold. And then I'm gonna try and sort everything based on, you know, where it goes, and maybe explain a little bit like why I got certain things. And also I used to do videos like this, but honestly I could just do videos for like I mean, the shirt doesn't really help, but yeah, I'm a big girl. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I put my groceries in this big Grubhub bag that I used to do when I used to do Grubhub, and it helped me bring my groceries in because then I only have to take a couple trips instead of like 50 billion trips. So I'm gonna put these here, and then I have this third bag that has most of the other stuff as well. And I guess the reason why I titled this video the way I did is because I am 50 pounds down and I'm trying to keep my weight loss off and hopefully lose more weight as well. So I want to kind of show other people what other options, not other options, but like what things can help with weight loss. So first off, and honestly, I like to keep these plastic bags because it just helps when I walk the dog and then I don't have to overspend on doggy bags. But I got some shrimp and I got roasted salmon, like smoked salmon, to go with my breakfast. And then I got also some chicken thighs, though usually if you want to have a leaner cut, you would get chicken breast. But in this specific case, I decided I wanted chicken thighs for the meal that I'm going to be preparing. I started trying to plan out my meals for each week. And also, Deja, thank you so much for defending me. I appreciate that. But I try not to overly acknowledge negativity, to be honest, because it's not helpful when people are rude and negative and you just hype them up by getting annoyed about it. Like, there's not much of a point to it. So I appreciate you defending me. And but the next thing is I got this tzatziki sauce that I'm going to put on like a lamb feta bowl. And I honestly, okay. So I love lamb. I got ground lamb. The only thing is they don't really make a lean ground lamb, so I only have it every once in a while. Maybe like once a month. Because it's not really a leaner meat. So I try to stick with lean meats and for my weight loss. And then I got these sugar-free popsicles. No added sugar by the brand Outshine. I was going to say outside, but Outshine. And these are really good. I like this brand. They taste delicious. I'm just going to put these in to the side for the freezer. And then the next thing that I like to get is these ratio protein yogurts, because I'm trying to keep my protein up while I'm losing weight so that when I get to my goal weight, that I haven't lost like 50 billion pounds of muscle and then don't have any muscle left to help keep the weight off. So that's what I'm trying to focus on, is protein overall. A lot of my snacks tend to be protein based. Like, even if it was just like cheese or something, like, yes, it has fat in it, but the cheese does have protein as well. So just being balanced with everything that you choose, but it's not like you can't have cheese. Speaking of cheese, I got these little mozzarella bulbs. They're so cute. They're like bigger than like the small mozzarella bulbs, but they're also not as big as like burrata. So I'm interested in trying these. I've never gotten these before, but I've tried this brand before and I like this brand. So I'm hopeful that everything will turn out well with that. And then I have this avocado salsa and also spicy guacamole. Avocado is a superfood, and also it just, you know, I could use it instead of mayo sometimes when I make tuna salad. Here's my nails. The press-ons for probably the next week until my other nails come in. But I was like, ooh, these are very red. So I love them. One literally like popped off because I guess I didn't glue it on well enough. And so I was like scrambling around looking for that, had to wash it off and then like reattach it this morning. And I literally put them on yesterday. So I don't know, but I love these. I have some really cute ones coming in the mail. They are like autumn themed. They have like little pumpkins and cats on them. I got some minced ginger for some recipes that I'm going to be making. This minced ginger is a brand that I've used before, and I enjoyed this brand. It worked fine. The only thing is that it went bad relatively quickly. So I purchased it again. We'll see, because I'm not sure if like my husband like did something to it and that was why it went bad. Because sometimes he experiments when he cooks and sometimes the experiments go wrong, but I appreciate that he tries. I do. I got some turnips because I am not eating potatoes right now. Actually, I am trying my best to avoid like all simple carbs. So like starchy vegetables, and then also like, so starchy vegetables does include potatoes, but then also like bread, waffles, stuff like that. That's also what I'm trying to avoid. So I was thinking, I had the idea the other day, I could boil and mash turnips, because I like turnips, and then put gravy on them, and I would think they might have a similar texture. But we'll see how this turns out. We'll see how that turns out. But a turnip is something that I'm allowed after having surgery. So, yeah. And then I got these oranges that are like kind of like, they almost look like a grapefruit inside. So I was interested in trying these. I'm trying not to eat like too much fruit though. Like I love having fruit, but I'm trying to just keep the fruit amount low in like comparison to how I usually used to. And then I found this. It's a 0-calorie pancake syrup. And it acquires the 0-calorie because I think it looks like it uses sucralose instead of like just maple syrup. So I think I'm gonna put this on like my yogurt sometimes. Sometimes I use stevia as well. The other day I made these sugar-free pralines. Where I just used stevia instead of sugar in the recipe. I think though the way it was made, it still didn't have low enough calories for like a proper snack that I like. So, or that I would like for like my goals in the future. So I feel like I need to tweak that recipe a little bit. But the two things that I did was I used stevia and then I used a 0 added sugar creamer instead of like actual cream. And then I'd have to figure out what I could do to replace the butter, but I just used the butter like I'm supposed to in the recipe, and it turned out fine, but again, it still felt like a lot of butter. So I don't know if I'm going to be making those again, but pralines are good. They are like crunchy, they're sweet, they have this kind of earthiness going on as well. So it's kind of like pecan pie in a bite without having the entire pecan pie. And then I got this keto ice cream. It is 0 added sugar and it's low carb. It only has, let me see, it has 12 grams of total carbs, and then the net carbs is about 9 grams per serving. So I wouldn't even have a whole serving of this really, but it's a definite improvement over just having like regular ice cream. So I'm excited for that because the vanilla bean, I've never tried this flavor, but I do like the keto ice cream brand. It just works. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in my freezer because I don't want them to melt. It is hot out there and it's gonna be seeping into my kitchen, I'm sure. Fit. Okay, it fit there. Fit somewhere, finally. Okay, now the next thing, my grocery store had a sale on bacon. It was buy one, get 2 free. So we're gonna keep 1, and then I'm giving 2 to my in-laws because we don't eat that much bacon. And honestly, like, I might not even eat this over the span of the next 2 weeks. Because the last time I bought bacon, it took me at least 2 weeks to finish it, and then like something else. Because I don't have bacon every morning. Like I'll have bacon probably like, if it's in the house, which I don't buy it every time I go grocery shopping. If it's in the house, like probably like once a week I have bacon. Because pork doesn't really agree with me anyway. But I try my best to be balanced. The chicken thighs go in the freezer. And then I got some smoked turkey because I'm going to make some greens. And I wanted to make mustard greens, but they only had collard greens. And the collard greens were the cheapest, so I was like, let me just go with the deal since they don't have what I want anyway. So smoked turkey, And I have a really good family recipe for my greens. Spicy, smoked, delicious. um, and I like greens because they get you to eat your vegetables. So and I got some ground beef as well, the 95% lean ground beef. And then also, I got some hummus. The store I went to, they had buy one, get two free on the hummus as well. So these have been like some really good deals lately, but it's also because this grocery store just opened. So they're like trying to bring people in with the good deals. But this one is lemon hummus. And then this one is balsamic caramelized onion hummus, which I've never tried this one. And then hot honey hummus, which I am a little skeptical of, but it was buy one, get two free. So I'm like, if I'm going to get it for free, then I might as well try something new. Like, life is meant for living, new experiences. Like, I want to experience hot honey hummus, I guess. I don't know. I don't always do things out of logic. I do things spontaneously sometimes. So these are the collard greens I was talking about. I got 2 bags, and they were $2.59 each, which was the best deal there. So put these to the side. And then this is the ground lamb that I got, which I think it's 80% lean and 20% fat. Yeah, that's what it says on the back. So that's why I don't normally buy this. I just get it sometimes. Like, and we'll eat lamb maybe once a week or something. But not too often, just because of the fat content in it. And is lamb considered a red meat? I don't know. But they also had turkey smoked sausage for buy one, get two free. So I use money. I use regular money. Interesting assumption, but anyway, smoked turkey, and this is a 2-ounce serving is only 130 calories, and the total carbs is only 5 grams, so not too bad. Again, it was buy one, get two free, like for your regular money, for your regular coupon. So I was able to get 3 of these, and I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm going to give one to my in-laws like I've been doing because they are very kind to us, and I want to make sure that, honestly, I don't want to be greedy. Like, I don't need 3 packs of turkey sausage that are this big and then 3 packs of bacon in my house. I don't. No, this is an EBT. I haven't seen those. But anyway, I'm going to put these 2 to the side for my freezer. And then also, I got fat-free cottage cheese. And I will have this with fruit sometimes. I'll have this with like frozen fruit but I appreciate you clarifying One Truth. I appreciate that. Fat-free cottage cheese, and I'll just put it in a little bowl. I try not to have too much, but the serving size is half a cup. It's only 80 calories, but then it has 13 grams of protein for an 80-calorie snack. Like, that is a pretty good ratio. I really try to prioritize my protein, but again, you can't just do that with cheese sometimes, because it's like, sometimes cheese is like, you have 6 grams of protein, and it's 150 calories, so cheese is a good snack, but it's not like the only snack, I feel like, for me. And then Faye 0% fat as well for breakfast. Oh, you never liked turkey, Deja? I mean, I think it's okay. It depends. Like, sometimes, like, when people cook turkey tips, like, they come across really dry to me. Also, like, when people, like, roast a turkey, like, I'm picky about my turkey and my chicken. Like, it has to be moist still. It can't be grainy. It can't be like chewy. Like, I mean, it has to be chewy, but not like chewy like it tastes like paper kind of situation. Or like tuna. Like, I like tuna salad, but just like canned tuna raw, like the texture throws me off. But as for what EBT is, so that's when people like it, basically food stamps. When people like they need assistance from the government because their job doesn't pay them enough or whatever their situation is, that maybe they're not able to work, that like with disability in that case might cover it. Or if it's just they're not able to work because of other reasons, they apply for EBT, and it is for specific foods that you can purchase from the grocery store, to, you know, have food, have your meals. Yeah, that's what I know about it. I don't know all the details about it though. Probably a good idea to look it up. But anyway, oh, I got a sugar-free Snapple as my little snacky snack. My little sweet snacky snack. Raspberry tea. 0 sugar. 0 added sugar. And I like tea a lot. I love raspberry tea. Like, actually, I think I have raspberry tea here. Yep, I do. Raspberry tea. But now the last bag that I have is the really big one. It's like massive. I love raspberry tea too. It's like my favorite tea, like raspberry or ginger. And then I got a couple salads. These salads that are, you know, salad kits, but they have little to no added sugar. Like this one has 0, this one has 1 gram of added sugar per serving of the salad. So they're why can't I talk? These are pretty good. So I've tried the dill pickle before and I love it. And then I have tried the steakhouse wedge before. I thought it was okay, but my husband really liked it. And I was thinking maybe with the steak we got, that this would be a good accompaniment. Because I love a blue cheese dressing. And then I got some rice cauliflower. And this is for another recipe I'm going to be making this week. I literally forgot the recipe I'm going to be making. But it's going to be kind of like instead of regular rice, because it's lower in carbs, lower in calories, and it's going to support my weight loss goals. And then this is some sirloin. It was on sale. It was 2 for $7.37. And so I could just cook this up and with the salad. And I think that'll make a nice little dinner. Then also they had a sale. They had the same sale really of buy 1, get 2 free. And I got baby spinach, so I could put it in little smoothies and things, like protein smoothies. Yeah. Thank you, Jimmy, for explaining. You did a better job than I did. Significantly better job. And then I got creamed spinach because I like that as a snack. I'm not a snacking on vegetables girly. I'm really not, but it's warm. Like usually I want warm foods and warm snacks. That just is how I am. So I'm like creamed spinach, warm it up. It's 1 cup per serving. And I probably should have checked the carbs before I purchased this because I just assumed that it was going to be fine. But it actually has 11 grams of total carbs and then 9 grams of net carbs. And that's only 1 cup of spinach. So I might just have to give this to my husband and actually do something different for me for like a creamed spinach. I think I was feeling snackish and I just picked that for that reason. So, but I tried making cream spinach before with Greek yogurt and that turns out pretty well. So, oh, cream kale spinach goes so good with pork chops. Ooh, I've never tried that. I'm not really much of a pork girly, but I'd give it a shot. I'd give it a shot with the pork chops. They had buy one, get one free on these chicken pot pies. I got these mostly for my husband, but I could see myself trying one because I've never tried this brand before. But the only thing is it had 640 calories in one of these, and I'm not sure if that's helpful to my goals. So I'm gonna put these to the side. I'm thinking I probably should let my husband have those instead of me having one. And then also, I found this Ivory barbecue sauce. I have never tried something like this, and I really want to try it. So, highly recommend. It's so good. If you use hot sauce, that's even better. Okay. I love hot sauce. I love all kinds of hot sauce. Actually, the most recent hot sauce that I had gotten, not that one, even though I did get that for a while ago, but I got the El Yucateco hot sauce, and this brand is so excellent, especially with Mexican food, but honestly, it's good, period. This one is chili jalapeno sauce, but they have so many other ones. They have habanero, they have like triple X spicy, so if you are like a spicy sauce connoisseur, this brand has some good stuff for you. And also, it's not like it's that much related, but it's like 0 calorie. Hot sauce, for the most part, is 0 calorie. So that's very convenient for me because I love spicy food. So it's like, if I'm feeling kind of like meh about my meal, like I can just throw some hot sauce on it and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Next item is I got some coffee cups, some K-cups for my Keurig. It's a little Keurig. But this one is toasted Southern pecan flavor. And then I got a Starbucks dark roast. And then the 100% Colombian coffee. And I love Colombian coffee. It's my favorite kind of coffee. And then, this isn't groceries, but I got some flossers and a new toothbrush. And I got some butter lettuce. I believe this is butter lettuce. And that was because I've been thinking about BLTs lately. Again, I don't eat that much bacon, but I was thinking about when I do next week that I make it into a BLT wrap. I wrap it in lettuce, add some tomato and a piece of bacon. And I feel like that would be a good little snack. The other day I made a caprese salad, and that was great as well. Gatorade Zero, and I have some more on the counter over there, but I love Gatorade Zero. I have never tried the lime cucumber flavor, so I wanted to try that one. I don't know why there's Cookie Monster on the cover, to be honest. Colombian coffee is really strong. Yeah. I like strong coffee. I think it was, I'm not even going to try and explain why Cookie Monster was on the cover of some lettuce, because that's kind of the opposite of his brand. But, maybe he's a little bit like Shaq. He just kind of is doing whatever he wants in terms of advertising. Anyway, I got some marinades for the meats. It helps encourage me to want to cook at home more. And then I also got Jamaican jerk marinade. And I think this is my last bag. I have some chicken breast, sliced chicken breast for my husband's lunches. And then some green onions for a recipe I'm going to be making that's kind of Asian inspired. And then purple asparagus, because it was cheaper than the regular asparagus, actually. Like, let me show you what it looks like, because I don't know. Have y'all ever seen purple asparagus before? Like, it's really pretty. I'm wondering if this color is going to stay when it cooks, but yeah. I go to Pete's Supermarket. It's a relatively local supermarket in the Chicagoland area. So it's like, I don't know how many states it's in, if it's in any other ones beside Illinois. If it is, it's probably like Indiana. But yeah, so I guess I might start putting some stuff away, or I don't know. This might be the end of the live. Yeah, because I wanted to do a live, at least something for this week, because of everything that went on with the video, and I really wanted to have it out, but it's just not ready yet, and I don't like posting content that I'm not proud of. Oh, so you're in New York, Jimmy. New York is interesting. I went to upstate New York before. It was really pretty. It just had like these like kind of like rolling meadows. It was so perfect. Oh, I've been to the downtown area as well. Like, I spent time in Town Square a little bit when I was younger with my parents. I got to see Lion King on Broadway, and that was really nice as well. It was excellent. It was probably like the best play I've ever seen. Like, I don't go to a lot of plays in person, so I don't know if that's saying a whole lot, but everything, like, it blew me away. I was floored. I was enthralled. I loved Lion King, the Lion King play. And I would 100% go see it again. But I just really loved how they as Lion King goes on, like, I mean, they're really just kind of like milking the franchise for whatever they can get right now, but I do appreciate that as the franchise has evolved, there's been more application of African culture into it, so it's nice to see. And like, cause like the play went full Africa with it, and I was so happy, cause it's like there's not as much representation of like African culture in the States. Anyway, do you guys want to see me put this stuff away? Because honestly, I'm just gonna be putting stuff in the fridge. You know what? In fact, I think that'll be boring. So I'm probably just gonna end it here. But did you have any like questions or anything for me? If not, that's okay too. But just wanted to get out here, say hello to the community, make sure that, you know, there's no, or I guess I should say, I just wanted to, like I said, do something, because the video was postponed again, and I don't like postponing content, but alrighty. Well, bye. I will see y'all later, and yeah, I'll make sure that video's up next week. And thank you for enjoying my content, and yeah, subscribe. We try to have fun here. So I will see you later. Bye.